The audio you are currently listening is my raw audio, and this is after enhancing the audio with just few clicks in Fairlight. Now most people you might know is using Audacity to edit their audio, but I have started using Fairlight page in Davinci Resolve to record and edit my voice directly because it's very convenient. Another reason it's better than Audacity is the AI features like voice isolation and dialogue leveler, which improve your audio quality with just few clicks. So let's go through the recording process and then we will move on to the editing. So when you are in Fairlight, first let's rename the track we want to record our audio, and then we have to add the audio input. So at the top, turn on mixer, and then in input add an input, and in here audio input you should see all your input devices, aka your microphone. Currently I have only one microphone attached, that's why you are seeing two channels, one for left ear, one for right ear. So select both of them, and in track inputs select the tracks you want to record on, again one for left ear, one for right, and hit patch. Now if you close the window and click on this record button, you will see it won't start record because you have to turn on this R. Now if we hit record, it will start recording. You notice there are two audio channels. We need only one. So right click on the track and then change audio track type and select mono. It will change your audio track to mono, which means it will only use one track. Now if you go back to the input, you will see there are still two audio inputs but only one track input because we have changed the audio track to mono. Now I'm going to hit record and record some audio. Now if you play the audio, so this is the test audio to try out the recording and the editing in the video. The sound is very low. So first we are going to right click and normalize audio level. And in normalize mode, you can select sample peak program or you can select true peak. But if you are going to upload this video on YouTube, then you can go at the bottom and select YouTube. And now if we hit normalize, we'll normalize our voice. So this is the test audio to try out the recording and the editing in the Davinci Resolve. Now you can hear the fan noise I'm running in the background. To remove all those noise, you can select the clip, go to inspector, and just tick this voice isolation, and make sure to keep it between 80 to 90. Don't go to the 100 because it will start compressing your audio. So this is the test audio to try out the recording and the editing in the Davinci Resolve. Beautiful. Now I record in chunks. So instead of applying voice isolation each clip, what I am going to do is select this track and then go to the inspector and apply the voice isolation to this whole track. So all the clips in this track will get denoised. By the way, once you apply an effect to the track, you can't record anymore. If I try to turn on the R, we can't. So make sure to turn off all the effects, then you will be able to record. Now if you notice in this audio bar, you can see it's going above the 10 and it's turning red. So we have to keep it between 10 to 20 to get a good voice. So to do that, we're going to double click on the dynamics. Make sure you're selecting the correct track, and from here we are going to apply a compressor. First let's hit play. You can see it's going above 10. So if we turn on the compressor, now it's almost at the 10. We can decrease the threshold and it will bring it down. Now in this audio you don't have any low tone. Let's create an artificial low tone. Now if I want to increase this volume, we can use this makeup slider just a little bit and it will bring that audio volume from 20 to above. Make sure to not use this makeup too much because it will also affect all the other high tones as well. You can see it's again going over 10. Now there is another AI feature, is this dialogue leveler, which is supposed to level your audio volumes, but in my personal experience it doesn't work that well. That's why I still do it manually. Before we export, here's a bonus tip. When you are normalizing a clip, instead of normalizing one by one, you can select all the clips and right click and go to normalize, and in here you get two options, relative and independent. If you select relative, it will consider all the audio tracks and increase the volume accordingly. So you can see this one is too much high, this is too low, this is again too high. But if I select all of them and then right click and normalize, and this time if I select independent and then normalize, all the audio level will be almost equal. Now here's a before and after comparison of this audio clip. So this is the test audio to try out the recording and the editing in the Davinci Resolve. So this is the test audio to try out the recording and the editing in the Davinci Resolve.